And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First down, it's Rosen. Gets it to Bryce Butler, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
Here we go.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left. He's got a man complete. And he takes it down deep into Arizona territory. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 68 yards. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. This is 1st and goal from about the 8.
4 down, 4 down. 51 the mic, 51 the mic. Rhino! Switch up. Check.
They'll run with Cook. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
He's going to get it running right. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's Rosen. And Gresham, the tight end, brings it in. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Play action here with Rosen. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Rosen on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
3 down. Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They go play action. It's Rosen. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Rosen on 1st and 10. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Set. 3-19.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Everson Griffin in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
We got 3. Hurry up, here we go. Blue, 90.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. That's caught by Butler over the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Buying time. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Dawson tacks on the point after, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here we go. Stop right there. 4 down. Where's the hard? Go ahead.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go. Yellow. Ready? Sit in there. Yellow. Ringo. I got 8. Wait your heart,
Cousins now on 2nd down. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Yellow. Go ahead. Ready? Motion. Watch 36 to my
2nd down, Cousins. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. The 4-time All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Yellow.
They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. More from Minneapolis after this. So in the Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Alert. 3 down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Hey, sir. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. The Hunt. What do you need?
They go play action. Cousins. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Cousins. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Leopard!
On 2nd down, Rosen into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Two. Let's go, let's go. Four down. Black. Wait your heart,
Following the interception, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey. Where's the hot?
Play action now. Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
You got three down.
Gun!
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And escapes the sack. And he's going to go down again. Marcus Golden. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at half. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Here we go. Wait your hot!
They run it again with Cook. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Tight end right.
We're going. Let's go.
Who do you want?
And the blitz does come. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 18 yards there and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Handoff comes to Cook. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Again, it's Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, boys, we got 4.
Wait, hot. Black, 82.
Pick it up.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
4 down.
Move. Rhino.
Hey,
It's hot.
I got him. That's me.
Cousins to throw it. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Robert Kimdichie in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Screenplay, Johnson. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Gone. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Big stop. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. This is Johnson. He's got it. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. And Cook has it left side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
All right, now we're going to go.
A toss to Cook. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A give. This is Cook. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, 17 George, watch 17.
Lane 50, here we go. Where's the hunt?
Throwing, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
4 down, even.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
3 down.
To throw, Cousins. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. On the crossing route, complete. It's Fitzgerald. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Baby! Get him, boys! Get him, boys! Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Rosen off the play action. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Rhino! Mike 51!
Cousins here to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, steamer. To Hunt. 180. Lucky 50. Move.
Goes to you is you. Comes to me is me.
Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one. 48 yards. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
4 down. Check.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye.
We got 4 down.
Spurs.
He's checking. Crash.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
4 down.
Wait, Hunt.
Key 33.
Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
All right, let's go. Yellow. Gun.
Throwing here, Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 14. On the ground, it's Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. His longest run of the game right there, and a pretty good time for it. A huge third down conversion late.
Love the mindset. Love the way he flipped the switch late in the game, needed a big run, and helped produce it with great leverage from the offensive line. But you also know what happens, too. The defense stacks the line. So if you can break through that first barrier, there's usually plenty of room to run.
4 down. Alert. Mike 51.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Minnesota, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no, I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros, ain't no but